Please be seated. Distinguished guests, the Pro Vice-Chancellor from the Faculty of Education, Health and Human Sciences, University of Greenwich, Professor Derek Moore.
Good morning. Hello everybody, what a lovely day. Graduands, families, friends, guests and members of our university community, it's my absolute honour to welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. Now, I was a little bit worried as I came down the aisle and saw all the black cloaks with the hoods. I thought I might have walked into a traitor's audition. Apparently, it's not true. And I'm sure you're all faithfuls. You certainly look amazing in your outfits, and I'm impressed by all the heels that managed to make it up the stairs. Now, as the Pro Vice-Chancellor of this fantastic Faculty of Education, Health and Human Sciences, it's my pleasure to be the first to congratulate our wonderful graduands on your amazing achievements. And in celebration of this, I'd like to start today's ceremony by asking each and every single one of you to put your hands together and give a huge round of applause for the graduates of the University of Greenwich. Okay, so thank you for that. Now, we've had a few graduations yesterday, and the nurses in particular, the adult nurses, were very, very loud. Now, this is a celebration, so please do make sure you cheer as loud as you can, give yourself as much applause as you can, and that goes to the family and friends as well. So let's try that again, shall we? Come on, let's have a proper, really loud one. Okay. Brilliant. That's the kind of high standards we expect from our students. Thank you. Now, the university has a rich 130-year history as a seat of learning in which we take enormous pride. And this heritage is one of high standards of teaching, research and enterprise, and the reason why thousands of students from all over the world come to study with us. And we continue to build and enrich our legacy every year. And last year was no different. Now, there are too many fantastic achievements to mention now, but I'd just like to take a little bit of time to highlight a few. Now, we take particular pride in our collaboration with many partners from outside of the university, including the ambulance service, and we have with us today the London Ambulance Service and CCAM representatives, and it's a real pleasure to welcome leaders from those partners with us. And without these partners, we would not really have the quality of service that we provide. And we've seen with our partners from the NHS and from trusts a whole range of different programs that we've developed over the years, in particular degree apprenticeships. In 2024, we launched the first ever degree apprenticeship in midwifery. And last year, because of the excellent partnership that we have with our trusts, we got a good by Ofsted, and Ofsted are no easy people to get quality ratings from. So we, together with our partners, have really developed our provision, and we're leading the way in the sector. And we continue to develop and innovate the ways in which we deliver education, particularly through the development of our award-winning Greenwich Learning and Simulation Centre. Now, this is where we have recreated hospital wards, operating theatres, critical care unit, and used lifelike mannequins and actors to simulate and recreate a variety of healthcare scenarios. And we're particularly proud of the work we do to ensure our simulation scenarios represent the full diversity of service users we work with. And in particular, we've led the way in developing, with our partner Lifecast, the world's first training mannequin of a child with Down syndrome, making sure that we really represent the diversity of all of our clients. Now, over recent years, because of this innovation, we've received many visits from MPs and policymakers who want to learn about our simulation approach. And an indication of how prestigious our work is that our team of academics and technicians, led by Professor Sharon Weldon and Charles Everard, have been nominated for and won a number of prestigious awards, including the Zenith Global Healthcare Awards. There have also been some wonderful individual successes that show how amazing our students are. For example, in 2024, Cherry C was awarded Student Nurse of the Year by Maidstone and Tunbridge Wells Trust, and Amy Stocks was named Learner of the Year at the Student Nursing Times Awards. And many of our students go on to be national leaders. For example, Suzanne Sweeney, who graduated in 2015, is now director of the London Neonatal Network, hosted by Guy's and St Thomas's Trust, one of the largest and most high-achieving trusts in the country. Now, she received an OBE in 2020, and which she gained for transforming the care of very sick preterm babies, and last year, in addition to that, received an honorary doctorate from the university in this very chapel. So let's have a round of applause for all the successes, past and present, of our staff and students and our partners. Thank you. Now, if you set your mind and heart to it, I know that all of you can achieve extraordinary things, just like the many past students who were sitting in your place not so long ago. And I, along with everyone at the university, look forward with interest to see how your careers develop and how you shape your future. Now, as Martin Luther King once said, education must enable one to sift and weigh evidence, to discern the true from the false, the real from the unreal, and the facts from the fiction. In a world where there are so many sources of information of varying and dubious reliability, these are ever more important abilities. It's also important to share this knowledge. As Amartya Sen, the Nobel Prize-winning Indian philosopher and economist, once said, unlike money, knowledge is a very special commodity. The more you give away, the more you have left. By sharing knowledge, we not only enlighten others, but also enrich ourselves. Now, graduation is a pivotal moment. It's a rite of passage that invites you to not only reflect on your achievements, but also on the journey that brought you here and the journey ahead. It's a moment to reflect on what the future holds and your responsibility to pass on the baton to others and the value of sharing knowledge for the benefit of all. I know that you will now go out into the world to share your knowledge, and it's clear that the world really needs the expertise and skills that you all now possess. So for today and for the future, I offer you my very best wishes and sincere congratulations on your achievements today. And I will finish by drawing on the words of Nelson Mandela, who said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Greenwich graduates of 2025, go and change the world. Thank you.
Greenwich Students' Union Officer Harry Prasad Bodupalli.
Hello everyone, my name is Hari Prasad Bodupalli and I am proud to be one of your newly elected Greenwich Students' Union officers for this academic year. That means I have the privilege of representing and working on behalf of all the students across our 3 amazing campuses, Every Hill, Greenwich, and Midway. It's such an honor to be here with you today to celebrate this huge milestone alongside you and your loved ones. After all the late nights, deadlines, lectures, and everything in between, you have made it. We couldn't be more proud of you, so let's get a big cheer for you. Let's also give it up for our friends and families who have been there through the highs and lows. The ones who supported us, laughed with us, and maybe even panicked with us. We achieve our success because of you. Let's hear it for them. And of course, a huge thank you to the people who kept us going, the academics, support staff, and student leaders. Their guidance, patience, and encouragement helped make this journey possible. One more big cheer for them. Today, you join a brilliant lifelong community as a Greenwich alumni. Wherever life takes you next, you'll always have a home here and the network of fellow graduates cheering you on. We believe in the future you are building. You carry all the knowledge, friendships, and experiences you have gained here into the next stage of your journey, and you will continue to shape the legacy of Greenwich. I feel so proud to be here, witnessing this moment and celebrating everything you have achieved. Thank you for letting me be part of your story. So now, take it all in. Celebrate, reflect, and most importantly, enjoy every second. On behalf of myself, your Students' Union, and the entire officer team, thank you and congratulations.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I now call upon Paul Newcombe, Interim Head of School of Health Sciences, to present you award holders from the Faculty of Education, Health and Human Sciences.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you the award holders from the Faculty of Education, Health and Human Sciences. From the School of Health Sciences, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Paramedic Science, London, Eli Zach Abraham. Sydney, Atlanta, Chelsea Adair Hedges. Tyler Lucy Adams. Molly Rebecca Adams. Sarah Adu. Jalila Ruba Ahmed. Salman Anjum. Nathan Ansah. Elsa Louise Askew. Becky Maria Bartlett. Susanna Louise Bird. Jason Colin Brown. Sienna Rose Cales. Ria Chowdhury. Lauren Rose Codner. Tilly Rose Collum. Cecily Dale Clark. Connie Edwards. Venere Federico. Neve Fillery. Antonia Shan Ford. Josie Lena Gibb. Rochelle Louise Grace. Emily Grant Howell. Yusra Basmala Hamash. Megan Elizabeth Harmon. Kelsey Page Hayden Cole. Kira Inez Kathleen Heagney. Emily Lillian Hewitt. Sarah Alice Holding. Mohammed Irfan. Kate Mia Jordan. Eden Kelvin. Isabel May Kilminster. Zelan Melis Kutley. Macy May Nugent Lee. Madison Jean Lloyd. Kira Emily Luckhurst. Jessica McGee, who also receives the University of Greenwich Merit Award for Outstanding Achievement. Jodie Ann Manfield. Cyan Mia. Summer Louise Miller. Alia Mohammed. Nursi Bashir Mohammed. Robert Joe Moran. Holly Siobhan Morris. Lois Joy Nolmeyers. Kelsey Neve O'Reilly. Jade Mahala Osborne. Naima Mohammed Rahman. Nicole Rubio Hernandez. Freya Alice Joan Sharman George. Lee Christopher Sparks. Ella Rose Stahl. Ellie Louise Sullivan. Amy Louise Sullivan. Tiernan Taggart. Florence Elizabeth Taylor. Samuel Paul Thompson. Jack Jason Ward. Maria Rose Weldrick. Bethany May Williams. Ellie Christine Williams. Elise Aurora Williamson. Solomon Red Wood. Ellie Woodrow. Rebecca Paula Woolard. Grace Zola. Charlie Harry Maguire. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Paramedic Science, Medway, Daniel James Kofi Abrokwa. Callum Jack Adams. Kerry-Ann Altrudo. Nathan Antino. Sabrina Buchala. Rebecca Britchford. Eleanor Bush. Ellie Nora Chappell. Serena Susanna Alice Christie. Lucy May Cooper. Casey Coppin. Jennifer Louise Croft. William Cross. Zoe Louise DeVito. Melody Octavia Clara Durndal. Victoria Jane High. Catherine Rose Hillary. Irmak Islek. Joanna Annabelle Jones. Devon Ryan Jones. Karina Kierate. Rhiannon Freya Lowe. Mia Main. George William McKechnie. Isabella Lucy Freya Milbank. Matthew Richard Miller. Leanne Vera Mills. Ellie Rebecca Maloney. Isaac John Maloney Griffiths. Andrea Joanne Mutton. Daniela Jade Pierce. Seyhan Mia Resmi. Zara Marie Robson. Kelsey Ann Rothery. Dre Sherwood. Abigail Lucia Smith. Jodie Spurdens. Charlotte Emily Summers. Katie Swan. Owen Underdown. Jodie Sharon Watkins. Amber Louise Wears. Luke Michael Woodcraft. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the list of award holders from the Faculty of Education, Health and Human Sciences.
I now call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor at the University of Greenwich, Professor Andrew Westby, to confer the awards.
Fantastic. It's such a brilliant day, isn't it? You sort of look at people's faces and think, yes, they've achieved something. It's brilliant. It's the best part of my job, this, you know. Great. Right, now it's the serious bit, okay? So I'm going to ask you to stand up in a moment if you're graduating. And I've got some really special words to say here. And these are basically the words that award your degrees. Okay, so it's quite special. But what I will do is I'll finish with the word congratulations. And at the word congratulations, you've got my absolute permission to shout, scream, dance, whatever you think is appropriate, okay? We won't judge. So if you want to stand up if you're graduating, that would be great. Okay, remember the key word. So by virtue of the powers vested in me as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, I confer upon all those who've been presented the title, award and honours to which you're entitled. Congratulations. You can sit down, thank you. For a minute. As the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Research and Knowledge Exchange here at the University of Greenwich, it is my absolute honour and privilege to formally congratulate you on graduating today. This is a day of celebration, and it's fantastic to be able to celebrate with so many of you. Today is an important day for you, but also for those who supported you along your way. I would encourage you to take a moment to think about all the people who helped you to get here, your family, your friends, and your lecturers. And I'm sure that you want to thank them as well. So, I'll actually stand up again. It's like Joe Wicks, this, isn't it? You know, I don't charge as much. Right, turn that way to look at them and give them the most amazing round of applause that you can. Brilliant, thank you. Okay, you can face the front and sit down. Brilliant. I love how you had a second wind there. That was great. So graduation marks the end of an important part of your lives, but it is the beginning of the next. Each of you has taken a unique journey to get to this moment. As you walk out today, you're taking with you your wonderful memories, friends you've made, skills you've gained, and each and every one of your accomplishments. Allow yourself some time over the next few days to stop and record these, to ensure that whenever you need to remind yourselves of what you can achieve, those memories are there for you to refer to. Many of you will have juggled multiple responsibilities, cared for your families, and persevered despite all the challenges that life has thrown at you. You didn't give up, you're here, and you're graduating. So you have every right to feel incredibly proud of your achievements and the resilience and determination that you've shown. So always remember that you did it. Congratulations. Over this past year, the University of Greenwich has also celebrated some truly remarkable milestones, many of which reflect the same spirit of excellence and ambition that we see in all of you today. First and foremost, we are proud to see continued improvements in our National Student Survey results. Your honest and thoughtful feedback has been incredibly valuable, and we really appreciate your contributions in helping us improve the experiences of future students. One of the most joyful moments of last year was our transformation into Greenwich, a magical celebration of creativity and community in partnership with Visit Greenwich and local businesses, marking the release of the film Wicked in our collaboration with Shiz University. We have continued to invest in your experience too. Our Digital Student Centre has supported thousands of students in finding the answers they need at the time they need them. We've listened to our students who wanted a transparent and flexible payment system, which will launch this year. We're really proud of our groundbreaking research taking place across our university, research that's making a real difference both locally and globally. Our research continues to address real-world challenges, and one such example of this is the work of Dr. Tiffany James, who received funding for a project for recognising supporting distance dementia care. This initiative tackles the growing challenge of supporting people living with dementia whose family carers live far away. By working closely with families, care professionals, and organisations like Dementia UK, the project aims to better shape policies and practices that make a meaningful difference. Another example of our work is the work of Professor Jill Jameson, who's won funding from Horizon Europe for a major research initiative with 11 partners, focused on building trust between communities and the police. The project aims to protect vulnerable people and build safer, more inclusive communities across Europe, enhancing social learning, trust and leadership. Finally, this year, the University of Greenwich has been ranked 17th in the People and Planet University League. Our students always tell us that sustainability is their number one priority, so this is a particularly special achievement for us, recognising both our green and ethical credentials. During the welcome speech, you've already heard some of the great things that colleagues in your faculty have achieved throughout these past years. So let's take a moment to recognise the wonderful faculty staff and wider teams working at our university. No institution exists without these staff, and these are the people who've supported you in your journey as well. So I would like to ask academic and professional service and staff to stand, please. And around the edges and at the back as well, please, thank you. And I would like you all to join me in thanking the Pro Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean, the faculty's senior leadership team, and each and every one of our member of staff for all they do to support our students to make the University of Greenwich such a wonderful place to work and to study. So, thank you. Thank you. Before I let the staff sit down, this is actually a special occasion because it's the penultimate ceremony that Professor Derek Moore will be presiding at, because he'll be retiring at the end of the year. So shall we give him a special round of applause? Thank you. Graduates, there's a new word. You have to get used to that one. So graduates, we want you to go out into the world and be proud of the institution that you'll always be part of. Our Strategy 2030 is extremely ambitious about what the future holds for us and our students. We want to ensure that all our graduates have the best opportunities for them to be the best modern university in the UK and in the top 30 of the Guardian League table by 2030. So we promise to continue to work really hard and continue to improve in the future so that you can be just as proud of us as we are of you today. Graduates, as of today, you've joined a global alumni community that is now more than 300,000 strong. Now more than ever, this community is a powerful resource to lean on, and they, along with the university, are here to help you progress in your graduate career and navigate the next stages of your journey. On behalf of the University of Greenwich, I wish you all huge congratulations on your wonderful successes. It'll be really exciting to hear what the future holds for you all. So well done again, congratulations.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and distinguished guests, that completes the morning's presentations of successful award holders of the University of Greenwich. Would guests please remain seated until the processions have left the chapel and await instructions from stewards. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your celebrations today.